It is a bit special, isn't it? Cup romance was in the air at Tynecastle today, although breaking hearts was the plan for Ayrshire junior team Auchinleck Talbot. Hearts were Scottish Cup winners 6 seasons ago. They beat Gretna in a penalty shootout. They were also the title frontrunners early on that season, and even with the now customary managerial upheaval, ended up splitting the old firm. Auchinleck Talbot are a record-breaking 9 times winners of the Scottish Junior Cup, and half the Ayrshire town's 3,500 population took the trip to Tynecastle with success in another cup on their minds. Highlights of Hearts against Auchinleck with Al Lamont.
This is a momentous and historic day in the 102-year history of Auchinleck Talbot. Giants of the junior game with a record 9 Scottish Cup wins. This is only their second campaign in the senior version, and without doubt the biggest match they've ever played, the first time they've encountered SPL opposition. Though there are 8 changes from the side that beat Hibs, it's still a strong looking Hearts side. There are rare starts for Darren Barr at the back and Gordon Smith up front, while 18-year-old Fraser Mullen makes his debut at right back. Auchinleck have opted for an unfamiliar 4-5-1 as they aim to frustrate Hearts, with Kyle Faulds, formerly of St Mirren, the midfielder with greatest licence to get forward in support of their lone striker Keir Milliken. The Auchinleck goalkeeper Andrew Leishman was on the score sheet in the 8-1 second round victory over Threave Rovers. A repeat of that would be nice, but he'll settle, I'm sure, for a clean sheet this afternoon. Today's man in the middle is John Beaton, as Auchinleck get underway. A huge match in their long and illustrious junior history. Nearly ball in, causing problems in the Hearts defence. Danny Granger eventually working it away. And just the start Auchinleck would have wanted. A few touches on the ball. Tommy Sloan, veteran of Stranraer particularly, looking for the biggest result of his career, no doubt. Driver keeps the ball in play on this occasion. Kicks in field. And good covering at the back by Auchinleck, giving Hearts very little. Driver, he's done well. Driver, he goes down. Oh, he's going to be booked here, Andrew Driver. And John Beaton, field Driver, went down too easily there, looking for the penalty kick. And it's a blot on Driver's copybook. He's got a hold of the Auchinleck player's jersey there and rather throws himself to the ground. Floodlights in the far corner have gone out momentarily. Hello, Sergio looking on. Referee getting in the way rather. Scatchell picks up for Driver now. This could be promising for Hearts. Trying to take on McGoldrick, he's done well, it's a great ball in! And Smith couldn't get there. Terrific ball from Andrew Driver. And the first real scare for Auchinleck Talbot. Here they go at the other end. Allen's done well though to retrieve the situation. Driver. It's the first time he's really got away from his man. And a terrific ball into the box. As Granger looks for the diagonal for Novakovas. Novakovas has done really well, he's gone down, it's a penalty kick. Well, Novakovas' trickery was just too much. And John Beaton says Gordon Pope was guilty of pulling down the Hearts winger. Well, Pope was misjudged the flight of the ball and he got wrong side of Novakovas. See just how much contact there is here. There is a tug in the jersey. And perhaps contact between the legs as well. Gordon Pope booked for the challenge. And a chance for the young Hearts debutant, Fraser Mullen, to mark his first game in Hearts colours. Oh, what a save by Andrew Leishman! It's phenomenal stuff from the goalkeeper. Fraser Mullen thought he was going to mark his debut with a goal, but Leishman was equal to it. Black with the corner now. Can Talbot withstand the pressure? Incredible stuff at Tynecastle. Well, it looked like Talbot had rather spoiled an excellent start to the match, but Andrew Leishman keeps them on level terms. Scatchell now, chased by Latta. Scatchell's got away from him. Novakovas might have gone down again. He does go down again. Well, the referee says only a corner kick. Rudy Scatchell's not happy. He might have gone down there, Novakovas. Well, that looks like another penalty. The challenge comes across, and there's nothing on the ball there from Ricky Robb. Novakovas can consider himself unfortunate. Hearts though still have the chance. Webster well off target once more. And Paulo Sergio out, not entirely happy, I would imagine, with the way his side have started. Mullen forward for Scatchell. That's a good ball. Scatchell could be in here. He's got two defenders to beat. Can he score? Good save by Leishman and hacked away. More heroics from the Auchinleck goalkeeper. Scatchell found the room for the shot. Well, Andrew Leishman is rapidly earning hero status. Scatchell came inside. There's a deflection there as well, which didn't make it any easier for the goalkeeper. It's a terrific save from Andrew Leishman. Milliken wins the header. That'll be kept in by Latta. Granger almost got there. Kyle Falls. Well, that was a great chance for Falls, and he just couldn't make a connection. Talbot have it back once more. It's Young. There's Milliken. Oh, Milliken passes up a golden opportunity. He might not get a better one than that. Well, this was flashed back into the box, and it broke kindly for Kyle Milliken. He just couldn't get the purchase on the shot. Patient stuff again from Hearts. Scatchell. There's Novakovas going in. Across the face of goal. And some more terrific defending. This time from Ricky Robb. Scatchell got away from his man to find Novakovas, and it was Robb in the right place to clear the danger. As Ian Black prepares to take the Hearts corner. Flicked away, land at the feet of Driver. That's a scramble in the box, hacked towards his own goal there by Latta. And relief that that ended up over the bar. This could have gone anywhere. It was very scrappy. Here goes Templeton trying to create another. Driving into the box. Again, it was good defending. As soon as he gets inside the box, the Auchinleck Talbot defenders have got to be really wary of his tricky feet. They've done well so far. But here's Ian Black again with a corner kick. It's met by Darren Barr. Falls for Andrew Driver. And a man down inside the box. Looks like a head knock for Darren Barr. He's certainly come off second best as he won the header, Darren Barr, but right into the back of the Talbot defender. And that is a really hefty knock. Hearts doctor signalling there is no way Darren Barr can continue. Well, the stadium rises as Darren Barr is carried off on a stretcher. Applause too from the Auchinleck Talbot fans. Ian Black probing, finds Templeton. Templeton dances past one challenge, then finds Rudy Scatchell. Surely Rudy Scatchell! Oh, another brilliant save from Andrew Leishman. Scatchell can't believe it. Leishman, for the third time in a match, denies Hearts what looked like a certain goal. You'd put money on Scatchell to score from there. Leishman stood up so well and blocks it away for a corner. What a game he's having, Andrew Leishman. Ian Black's corner met by Webster, knocked away though. Only as far as Morton. Can he find room for the shot? Eventually he commits a foul himself, Morton, on Stephen White. He really is having the most incredible match, Andrew Leishman. Great play by Templeton, excellent pass for Scatchell. He's blasted it, and Leishman was equal to it. Robinson for Jordan Morton. Clips it forward, looking for Glenn. Oh, mix up there, and it's into the back of the net. And Hearts have the opening goal at long, long last. Well, there was a mix-up between Andrew Leishman, who's had such a terrific game, and Gordon Smith was on hand to knock it into the empty net. It's so harsh on Auchinleck. Smith just rifled it into the goal with Leishman lying on the deck. Well, it's so unlucky. Great ball from Mullen for Templeton. Is it two for Hearts? Another fine save from Andrew Leishman. Back in by Scatchell. And left to drift behind. But yet again, Andrew Leishman stands up. This time to Templeton's shot. That is a fantastic save from Andrew Leishman. To the edge of the penalty area. Rob's there, trying to get in. Oh, it's a great chance. Oh, he's offside. Oh, so unfortunate for Gordon Pope, who thought he grabbed an equaliser. The assistant's flag went straight up. It was Rob who knocked it forward. Well, that is incredibly tight. Can Talbot get it forward to fashion one final chance? The answer is no. It's been a glorious performance from Auchinleck Talbot, mastered by that man Tommy Sloan. Finally it was Gordon Smith who grabbed the winning goal following a mix-up between Andrew Leishman and Brian Slavin, knocking it into the empty net. It was the only blot on this man's copybook. Andrew Leishman played a marvellous game, denying Hearts on numerous occasions, not least a penalty he saved in first half. Gordon Pope, the man who gave away the penalty, then had a goal chopped off in stoppage time for offside. But it finished at Tynecastle. Hearts 1, Auchinleck Talbot 0.
Relief the main feeling you have after that victory?
No, why relief?
It was a very close match, and perhaps Auchinleck gave you a much tougher game than you had anticipated?
It wasn't a close match. It was 90 minutes Hearts attacking, playing in the Auchinleck midfield. So when you are doing that, you are not nervous. We are expecting any moment you can score. But I have to congratulate our oppositor because they did it harder for us.
Tommy, I can only imagine you're incredibly proud of your players after an incredible performance this afternoon.
Aye, it's a bit. I'm coming to expect that for this group of players. They've got a great spirit among them, and the effort was first class all day. And we created one or two wee things we could maybe annex on.
Did you think at one stage you were going to keep everything out this afternoon?
I did think that. See, last 5 minutes, I just was praying that they didn't score, but unfortunately for us, they did. But Gordon scored the last 5 minutes. I thought it was onside, but unfortunately given it offside.
I thought it was onside. Personally, I'll need to look again later, but I thought it was onside. It's just devastated. Thought I'd earned the draw, but obviously linesmen thought it was offside, so just got to get on with it.
What is it you do as your job on a day-to-day basis?
I work for Scottish Water on the roads, digging holes all day long in the freezing cold. So
back to that on Monday, is it?
I'm back to that on Monday. I start again Monday, yes.
Unless any of the bigger teams come flooding in with offers before that.
I doubt that, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, well done today.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Back to reality for Andy Leishman. He's had some day, Colin. You played for Hearts, you won the Scottish Cup with Hearts. How big an embarrassment would that have been today had they not beaten Auchinleck Talbot?
It would have been very disappointing for the club because, you know, they're a massive team and Auchinleck, no disrespect to them, you know, weren't expected to go there and do so well. So, I mean, you've got to take your hats off to them. You know, come away only 1-0 down and you'll see the goal later on that they've scored, I feel, was onside.
Let's have a look at 3 penalties. Pat, 1 given. What do you reckon?
Yeah, tough calls, a lot of tough calls for the officials today in this game particularly. For that one, I think he's made a lot of it. I mean, he's dived at the end of it. There may have been a touch there, but I think the referee's probably got that one.
Are you saying driver
right.
the diver?
I wouldn't like to put it like that because I have such respect for him. I think he's such a great player, but I didn't think it was a penalty kick. This one, look at the referee's positioning there. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's exactly where he's got to be. And you said it first in, Colin, didn't you? You thought spot.
I thought it was a stonewall penalty. I mean, you could see Pope there pulling his jersey. You know, he's great skill for Novikovas to turn him. He's probably got too tight to him there. So he's pulled him back. I think he goes on and scores there if he doesn't pull him back.
Yeah, I think that's the technical thing about players from a lower level to a higher level. You get too tight when normally you just stand off. But
An up-stepped debutant, Fraser Mullen, and the penalty saved by Leishman.
Yeah, it's a surprising one actually for a kid making his debut for Hearts to be taking the penalty. Obviously they've missed a few penalties lately and you know, young kid, confidence, you've got to give him respect for standing up there and taking it, but obviously disappointing for him.
And not forget the fact that what a save it was by the goalkeeper. Once again, Novikovas here. I think he's hard done by there. I think he gets between the two players. I don't think either player's trying to take him down, but nobody touches the ball except Novikovas, and he's taken out the play there. So I think 9 times out of 10 you probably get a penalty there, unless of course, just as you said to me before, he's just had his penalty beforehand, and that's probably why the referee's kind of swithered over it.
I think also what you see there is Scatchell's made a run across, and I don't think the referee gets a clear view of it.
Kieran Milliken could have turned himself into an Auchinleck hero had he stuck away this chance.
Yep, it was a fantastic chance for him. You'll see the ball's being cleared out. Auchinleck player there shows great commitment, cuts inside. And I think this is actually a shot, but it's come to Milliken, and you know, I think he'll be ruining the day that he's missed a great chance to get them 1-0 in front.
Yeah, just slightly behind him, isn't it? And it's a bit of a shame that. And actually, it's a hard skill, but he doesn't catch it well.
I would hope Andy Leishman has pressed the record button tonight to remember all that happened in front of him today. But some fantastic goalkeeping, Pat, but also great protection from the defenders around him as well.
I'm happy you mentioned that. Tommy Sloan was saying there during the interview that he was proud of these lads and he expects that. What an effort they put in today. And yeah, understandably, Leishman will get lots of plaudits and lots of pats in the back. He might even get the odd pint bought from him in the pub tonight. But the players in front of him worked so hard as well. But when he needed to be big, when he needed to be strong, he certainly was. But all the way through it, it's not just a goalkeeper, is it? It's an entire defence. But he had a cracker of a day, didn't he?
One that I don't think he'll forget in a hurry. You know, this is a great save here because you look at how quick he's out. You know, he closes the angle down. He makes a great save there. You're thinking Scatchell's got to score there. He does everything right, but the keeper's up and stands tall.
This also tells us about how much pressure there was from Hearts on that Auchinleck goal.
Well, I watched the game come in, and actually, in fact, we need to underline that just now. Hearts were all over Auchinleck today. It would have been a travesty in many ways had Hearts not won. They were by a long way the better side. They had a lot of chances. Vast percentage of the play was played in the Auchinleck half, but just because Auchinleck went there and fought, we will mention the fact that they should be very, very proud of them. But all the way through it, you thought they're going to hold out. The luck's going to hold. No, it's not.
84 minutes they'd held out when Gordon Smith finally broke the deadlock.
Yep, Jordan Morton lofts a ball in there. I think maybe that's his only mistake he makes in the game. I don't think he calls out to the defender, and because of that, the defender feels he's got to try and clear it.
Yeah, it was Brian Slavin who got absolutely clobbered there in the process.
I feel sorry, you look at both of them, they're both looking at the ball. In a way, yes, you can make it a point. You're right, there should be better communication. But that's kind of going to happen when you're defending like that, when everyone's trying to get to every single ball. Eventually, at some point, you're going to get in each other's way. And if you make a mistake, and again, that's a mistake, you can almost say you accept that because it's two guys trying to do the right thing.
It could have been a replay, Colin, at Rugby Park. Had this been given, Gordon Pope puts the ball in the net, given offside. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's onside. If you look at it, the ball's been cleared out, and I think it's Ian Black. The 18-yard line's a great, judge there, and I think Ian Black's inside the box and Gordon Pope's outside when the ball's played through.
It's a very, very tough one for the officials. Now, I will say that immediately, but there's the two players. Black, that's the two ones you're interested. Black on the right-hand side there, he is behind the white line. And the striker, he's in front of the white line. Well, I say striker, he's left back up there. Pope, once again, he's had a great game today, but that was a goal. That should have stood today, and one of the few mistakes I think the officials made. And I feel really sorry for Auchinleck because in some ways, for their effort, they deserve to get the draw.